Are people going to talk about how living in the UK is actually depressing? The UK is just not it anymore. Like, the UK was it, like, back in the day, hence why, like, our parents migrated. But, like, when I hear people saying they want to come to the UK, I'm like, what are you actually coming to the UK for? There's nothing in this country. Food is expensive, transport is expensive, everything, living is expensive, like, everything, housing is expensive. Like, why would you want to move to the UK? Like, I have a question for, like, foreigners. Why do you guys come to the UK? I just don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, every day I just, like, get on the train, go to work, come back home, eat, sleep, repeat. Like, I feel like a robot.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Amy and this is Trending Pulse Worldwide, where we have honest conversations about the realities of life around the world, the untold stories, and the things people are afraid to say out loud sometimes. Now, I want you to listen to this one carefully because what I'm about to talk about is something I've seen pop up over and over again lately. And people from all backgrounds, all ages, and all walks of life are saying the same thing. England is depressing. And we're not talking about just one bad day or one rough winter. No, this is different. This is people from the US, from Africa, from the Caribbean, from Asia, from Europe. Even people born and raised in the UK are saying the same thing, and they are all admitting that living in England has taken a toll on their mental health in ways they've never expected. And it's no longer just the casual complaints about cold weather or rain. No, it's deeper than that.
If you're under 35 and live in the UK, here's my advice. Get the fuck out of this country. Everyone's saying this on social media now, and there's a reason for that. This country is fucked. And I genuinely can't express how frustrating it is to see my homeland every year go more and more down the shit. But the reality is, this country is inherently flawed in so many ways, politically, economically, and culturally. And it wouldn't be a proper video about Britain if I didn't mention how fucked the weather is. We've all started to notice that the weather's getting better, and let's be honest, Britain is great in the summer. But the problem is, this then distracts us from the problems that we have, and it happens every year. We go through this constant cycle of, it's so great in the summer, and then winter comes around again, and it's and the summer doesn't change the fact that this country has a huge problem with stagnating wages, a huge problem with inequality, and a huge problem with the cost of living, all of which we've had for years on end and aren't going to get better anytime soon. Not helped by the fact that for the past 15 years, our country has consistently voted in a political party that stand for inequality and the preservation of elites. The lifestyle here just isn't good for your mental health.
As someone who left the UK, came back, and is now very quickly, as in months in, looking to leave again, this creator is spot on. I don't think that you realize how bad it is here until you experience something good. I was in Denmark, and people there like their lives, and the society is set up so that, living isn't a struggle. And that very much isn't the case here. Everything is falling apart, people are miserable, people are genuinely suffering, and the class divide is more prevalent than ever. And I was having a conversation with a friend of mine who is Dutch and Ghanaian, who started studying in England in September. And she said she just couldn't believe it, like how terrible things are, like how filthy, firstly, a lot of places are. And again, just how much people are suffering. And this is the same Britain that has been glorified all around the world for centuries, right? Like, what is happening? And a lot of Brits have a very strange Stockholm syndrome kind of thing when you mention leaving. Despite complaining every day about this place, they think, it can't be that bad, right? Well, it is. It literally is. And like I said, you don't realize until you go that life can actually be nice. Like, you can enjoy things and you can, not be miserable every single second of your life.
And people are talking about how the energy of the place feels heavy, how they go entire days without real conversations, the silence, the grey skies, and the robotic lifestyle slowly starts to drain you. And it's almost like you're surviving, but you're not really living. And even Americans who moved from the US to the UK and hoping for a fresh start or maybe visiting, they are also coming online to say, I didn't expect it to feel this empty. And if you come from somewhere vibrant, somewhere warm, social, full of life, whether that's Lagos, Kingston, Atlanta, Nairobi, Accra, Rio, or even small town America, the shock can be real, honestly. And you go from sunshine, loud, laughter, food on the street, your neighbors know your name, to being in a place where people barely make eye contact, where you leave your home and no one notices, where you come home and it's just silent.
I me alone feel like England depressing if you don't have a head on your body, and if you're not strong, England will mad you. I want everybody to get the chance to come test it out for themselves, because don't get me wrong, opportunities there. But income tax a mad way. A matter of fact, I feel like the government a tax way left, right and center. And things just get expensive day by day. But we feel like the worst thing are the weather. This a weather yeah, bad like bread. Trust me. This is weather yeah, bad. Yeah, most people over here so hate the weather gone to bed. So little sun come out and I decide to come outside, come make use of it, because I don't know when I see it again.
Good morning. Mr. Cities, calling all my Jamaicans and foreigners. Listen to me. It's not easier foreign. Member needs tell you this, yeah? It's not easy. You see, if you're not Jamaica with the beautiful sunshine and river and natural fruits and all these things, you wanna stay there and try and make something on yourself. Yes, come here and visit. Me not stop nobody from come out foreign, but listen to me, it's not this cold place. You see, if you're not work, dog me a supper. Nobody not there to help you. Listen to me. And even with job, when we have a job, you see when you work, you go straight back on bills. You understand me? So you see when you no call and we can't send a little thing, it's not that we don't want to send it. We have bills to pay. Them have bills from council tax to rental, light to gas to water. Me say we can't stop with the bills them. And on top of them tax upon the paycheck. Listen to me. We hardly have anything to squeeze. You see them when they want to see a party up and party up. Don't get me wrong, them is a party if you probably just release the stress after them pay them bills and everything. Trust me. Because the money is not there. And where's the cost of living coming, yo? It's not easy. Even with education, you get a job, it's not easy. And it's not that easy if you get a job either. Because you go to interview upon interview. If the people them not like you, you know, get the work.
And you know, people aren't being dramatic. This is real. Even therapists and psychologists in the UK have been speaking about growing levels of emotional burnout, loneliness, and isolation, especially amongst immigrants and young adults. This isn't just about foreigners coming in and not adjusting. No. Even people born and raised in the UK say that once they traveled, once they experienced life in places like Spain, Portugal, Ghana, the Caribbean, Thailand, even just a trip back home, they realized I've been numb for years and didn't even know it. And I saw someone in the comments saying that in a particular video where someone was talking about how it is depressing in England, and she was saying that a lot of people are on antidepressants, and it's so crazy. And now it's not even about poverty or struggle. No, some of these people have great jobs, nice flats, a stable life, but mentally and emotionally they are disconnected, they are worn out, they are tired. And there's a kind of quiet suffering that no one talks about, especially in immigrant communities, because like I said in my earlier video, you are taught to be grateful. You're told you're in a better country, be thankful. But what happens when better on paper doesn't feel better in your heart? And there are stories of people who left the UK and finally started laughing again. They walked into shops and get greeted. They make new friends easily. They feel sunshine on their face. You know, these small things we take for granted. When you take a second to think about it, then you should not take them for granted, because some people don't have the opportunity to experience them. So let's really sit with this for a moment. Whether you're from Nigeria, Jamaica, Trinidad, South Africa, Bahamas, the Philippines, the US, Kenya, or even a small town in the English countryside. If you've lived in the UK and felt this quiet emptiness, you are definitely not alone. And this conversation matters because for a long time we were told that moving places like England meant we made it, that it was a dream, that it is where success lives. But at what cost? If success means your mental health is falling apart, if it means you no longer recognize yourself, then we have to ask, is it really worth it? Now again, this isn't about bashing the UK, no. There are great things there, and they have good structures, they have healthcare, the systems that are working, but sometimes a place can have everything you need and still leave you feeling empty. So guys, here's my question to you. Have you experienced it? Do you live in England right now? Have you left? Or are you thinking of moving there? Share your experience in the comments and let's start a real conversation, because too many people are suffering in silence. And guys, if this message spoke to you, if it made you feel seen, even just a little bit, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, because here on Training Pulse Worldwide, I talk about what matters and I give voices to the stories the world needs to hear. So until next time, take care of your mind, protect your joy, and remember, home isn't always a place. Sometimes it's a feeling. So guys, thank you so much for sticking around. Thank you for taking your time with me, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.